Hi there, this is Coach AJ and you're watching a new episode of Living Fully Fit. If you enjoy the content you're about to watch, go ahead and subscribe down below to receive updates of future content. And go ahead and also put a thumbs up and support the channel so it helps with the algorithm to reach out more people with this kind of content. And if you know anybody who can benefit from these videos, go ahead and copy the link down below as well and share with a friend. Let's jump right into it. So last time I made a video here, we did this new series and launched a new series called Start Here. And we talked about kind of the idea of we don't start from scratch, we're starting with experience. And I think a lot of times why people don't start over, they're afraid of starting over with whatever it is in their life, whether it's relationships or starting over with their whole finances or starting over with a new job or moving to a new location, whatever it is. A lot of times what holds people back is fear. It's the fear of the unknown. It's the fear that, what if this doesn't work? What if this is all I deserve? Or what if I'm alone forever if I let this person go? And you can add the blank to what other ifs are there, right? And that's what we tend to do, is we let fear hold us back. It's like, I try to get my daughter to try something new. I try to get her to try some new vegetable or some new food. And her first question is, will I like this? And it's funny because it's a sense of fear, right? In her idea, she's probably thinking, if I don't like this, it's probably gonna be the worst thing ever. And she's probably thinking that in her head. And I have to reassure her, it's like, no, you will like this. This is a good thing. It's different. Who knows, you might like it, you might not like it, but you won't know until you try. And that's what we as parents tell our kids, right? Well, you won't know until you try. And what ends up happening a lot of times, especially with my daughter, she'll try it. She'll be like, that's not too bad. And I'm just like, see, right? Not too bad. And that's our life in a nutshell, if you think about it. We live our lives with so much anxiety and fear of the unknown that we are so afraid to leap forward into the unknown, into new things, new possibilities, all because we're used to a certain way we've been doing it. We've been used to our routine, used to the people around us, used to the church we're going to, the job we have, whatever it is, the city we've been living in, the relationship we've stayed in, the way we spend our money, the way our routine is with our bodies, all that stuff. And so doing something radically different or in the right direction is so foreign to us, it creates a sense of anxiety and stress that we're thinking, well, will I like that? Will that work? What if it doesn't work? Then I lost everything back here. But did you really have anything back here that was really beneficial to you? That's the question you have to ask yourself. It's like, I'll start with relationships, for instance, and we'll get into a deeper video later on about relationships, but think about this. If you're in a toxic relationship right now, whether it's, platonic friendship or whether it's a dating relationship or a marriage, you think about this. If you're in a bad, terrible, toxic relationship right now, letting them go, yes, you might be alone for a bit. And yes, you might not find someone right away, but staying in that toxic relationship, is it worth staying in it just to not be alone? That's the thing we do, is like, well, at least I wasn't alone, but you're free and you're at peace. You're not stressed. You're not having to explain yourself or fight or argue or have a one-sided relationship or be gaslighted or whatever it is that you dealt with. Think about that. We deal with that a lot, where we kind of say, well, I'm comfortable here. This is my safe zone. This is my bubble. I feel safe in this place. And we are afraid to move forward in the direction we're supposed to. We get caught up in that, and that fear holds us back and keeps us locked in place. Taking that leap of faith into the unknown, because our lives aren't meant to be linear, they're meant to be fluid. I look at our lives, we're on our path. God has us on this path in a direction, in a movement toward what He has for us. Now, that path isn't always completely straight every time. There are different roads that lead to that. And I'm not saying different roads lead to God. What I'm saying is there's different roads that lead to that purpose and to that path. Sometimes we have to take a different way. Sometimes we have to take a little rocky way, or sometimes we take a little smoother way. Depends, right? But they're all the way it's unknown. We're so regimented in our routine that this is the way it's always been done, this is the way we have to do it, and because it's the way it's always been done, it's the right way. And I say wrong. Many times we get caught up in the way the way we want to see it, the way we think it should be, that we miss the opportunity of what it could be if it was done differently. Like our jobs, you've been in this career field forever and you see no fruit from it. You're stressed out, you're working crazy hours, you never see your family, but you're making good money. Or maybe you sacrifice that money so you can spend more time with your family on providing for them. But what do they really need? Do they need that money or do they need you? Same goes with where we live. Well, I've grown up in this town, but you're being held back. You could have so much potential somewhere else or whatever it is. Well, I'm comfortable in my own skin, yes, but you're unhealthy and you've been having those health issues or whatever it is, and it's time to move forward, start eating right and taking care of your body so your body can take care of you later on. I don't know about you, but when I'm 70, 80, I kind of want to have like a body like Chuck Norris, who's like able to still kick butt like at 70, 80 years old. That's the kind of old person I want to be. I don't want someone taking care of me. I want to be able to still take care of myself and take care of others at 70, 80 years old. Now, granted, there's no guarantee that he has different genetics than I do, but you get my point here. We take care of ourselves. We move forward. We look towards the future, not the past. And I think that's what happens a lot of times is the past and the present hold us back from our future. And we let fear take control of that. And the question for you is, what are you afraid of? What's holding you back? What's holding you back from good, healthy relationships? What's holding you back from a good career and a job that you can enjoy going to, that you're providing, yes, but you're also not dreading going to work. You're able to see your family, spend time with the people you love, right? Or maybe, what's holding you back from your strong spiritual walk with God, Maybe it's the church you're in right now. Like, well, I've always gone to the church. I was baptized in the church. But you're not being fed. The people there are toxic. There's all this gossip and turmoil. And it happens because imperfect people, right? I'm not saying you go to the next church and you'll find perfect church. But you need to find the right place for you. All right? And it's okay to change places, to take a shift and do the right thing for you that God's called you to. That's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. It's about ebbs and flows, about seasons. There's a reason why there's seasons in our lives. There's a reason why there's seasons in the world. Seasons happen to create new life. Seasons happen to create new life in you as well. Look at your finances. Maybe you've been spending your money unwisely. Time to recalibrate and put a tighter budget. That means it's going to hurt not going to Starbucks. It's going to hurt not going to the bar all the time. It's going to hurt not going out to eat every other day. It's going to hurt not spending your credit card and going to Amazon doing crazy stuff like that. It's going to hurt, yes. But in the long run, you're going to have I have all this money saved up. I can go on vacation. I can go on trips. I can go buy that car I want now because I've saved up. I've been more conscientious about my budget. I haven't been stuck in what I used to do. Now I'm doing something new, something different. And it took a while. It was painful at first, but it was worth it in the end. Same with our fitness and our health. Going to the gym is painful. It hurts. You're sore for a few days. Dieting, eating right is hard. You're in pain for a few days of wanting that. You're having those cravings or whatever. You're grumpy. But after a while, your body gets used to it. You kind of have a cleanse and you recalibrate and you're craving healthy food all of a sudden. You're craving water all of a sudden. You see where I'm going here? Is the new stuff is scary in the beginning. It always is. But then when we try it and we see the benefits of it, we see it being fruitful and we see the ripple effect of the benefits in our life, then we start looking around like, wow, this actually works. And I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, duh, of course it works. So just like my daughter trying the new food or the new experience, and she's like, Dad, that was actually fun, or Dad, that was delicious. Well, yeah, of course, I wouldn't steer you wrong. We're not gonna make you eat like some half alive animal or something crazy. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna steer in the right direction. And I look at our own lives and our opportunities we have, and really what holds us back from those opportunities is fear. So my challenge to you is think about what's holding you back. What is that one thing, or two things, or three things, that's keeping you stuck where you're at, or looking back to where you came from? What is it? How do you let go of it? And maybe what it takes is writing up pros and cons of taking that step forward, starting here. Because again, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with experience and wisdom. You're starting with pain. You're starting with what you've been through already. You're starting with history. So you can use that to propel yourself to be even better than you ever were before. Don't let age, don't let time be your crutch. Don't let fear hold you back from what you can do and the purpose you're meant to have in that future that is just around the corner. Hope that this video helps you and the videos to come as we really take a deep look in starting here, because again, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with experience. Thanks for watching.